Chapter 146. Early the next morning, Alex prepared to attend the auction. Trump could not sleep well the previous night because he was so worried about the matter related to the Lane family. Therefore, he continued nagging at Alex in the living room. At this time, Alex asked Trump, "Dad, I heard about the special treasure that will be up for auction at the money house today. Am I right?" "Yes," Trump replied immediately. "I've heard that it's a valuable treasure that is unparalleled in this world." After he was done speaking, Trump suddenly thought of something. After that, he quickly pulled Alex aside before he said, "My dear son-in-law, please don't get any ideas about this treasure. The starting price for this treasure is $15 million. We should just take a look at the treasure from afar." Alex knew that his father-in-law was simply worried that he would be using the Lane family's money for his own purposes. Therefore, he smiled before he replied, "Dad, don't worry about it. You're right, I'll just have a look at it and not try to bid for it." "That's good," Trump replied as he was afraid that he would not be able to convince Alex. "But even if you wanted to bid for it, you won't have the chance to do so." "Why?" "I was out yesterday to inquire about the auction that would be held today. And I heard that the owner of Key Venture will also be attending the auction today as he is interested in the final treasure that is up for auction." Alex was surprised as soon as he heard Trump's words. The owner of the Key Venture will also be there? No one knew much about the Key Venture. Its owner, Gary Depp, was a famous feng shui master in the country. Many celebrities would always line up and pay a huge sum of money just to get him to read them their fortune. Moreover, he was also famous because he had given a lecture on metaphysics on television. It would cost at least 7 figures to get him to read someone's fortune for them. If any celebrity had wanted to purchase any items from Key Venture, then his charges would be doubled or tripled. However, even though the prices of his items were extremely high, none of the items that he sold were fake, all of them were authentic. Moreover, rumor has it that Gary's predictions and fortune-telling had always been very accurate. He once predicted that a famous and well-known celebrity couple would get divorced in September that year. At that time, the two celebrities had just gotten married and they were extremely affectionate and in love. Therefore, at that time, no one believed his predictions at all. Unexpectedly, in mid-September, the couple actually announced their divorce on their social media accounts. Ever since then, Key Venture had gained a very good reputation all over the country and the number of people who had tried to consult his services had increased since. Anyone in the entertainment industry would always be in awe whenever Gary's name was mentioned. Key Venture was located in the center of town and it was obvious that the owner had spent a lot of money to purchase that building. Alex did not expect Gary to attend the auction at all. It seemed as though this treasure was truly something very valuable and amazing. Therefore, Alex couldn't help from asking, "What is this final treasure?" "I don't know. We won't be able to afford it anyway." Trump continued speaking and at this time, Alex's cell phone started ringing. As soon as he answered the call, he could hear Faria's voice over the other end of the line. "Mr. Anderson, my car is parked in front of your house. I've come to pick you up since it is on the way." In fact, Faria was afraid that something else would happen at the reception this time. Therefore, she decided to pick Alex and his father-in-law up instead. After walking out of his house, Alex saw a big black Rolls-Royce parked at the side of the road as it gleamed under the bright sun. Faria was leaning against her car and she was wearing a tight-fitting red dress which showed off the exquisite curves of her body. Her long, wavy hair was draped over her shoulders and she was wearing a pair of sunglasses. As soon as she saw the both of them coming out of the house, Faria took off her sunglasses before she said, "Hello Uncle Richard and Mr. Anderson. I'm also heading to the auction at Money House so I've decided to pick you up since it is on the way." "Oh, thank you, Miss Faria." Trump could recognize her immediately. "Miss Faria, you are too nice." "All right then, please get in," Faria replied in a polite manner as she opened the car door for the both of them. At this time, Trump was in disbelief because he could not believe that the eldest daughter of the Adair family would actually take the initiative to open the car door for his son-in-law.